The walk starts at Henley on Thames town centre. Now joining the Oxfordshire Way long distance path for the first section of this walk. The Oxfordshire Way is a 65-mile long distance path that runs between Henley and Bourton-on-the-Water in the Cotswolds. And that is the way ahead. Now proceeding through Henley Park on the Oxfordshire Way. Apart from the aircraft noise, it's fairly peaceful here, more peaceful than the previous clips on the main road. Still on the Oxfordshire Way in Henley Park. There's the path ahead. The walk passes close to this old county boundary marker. The walk was actually in Buckinghamshire for a few yards. Continuing along the Oxfordshire Way. That's the way ahead over the stile. Astounding views ahead now, looking towards Bix. That's towards Middle Assendon, where I'm now heading, and that by the fence is the way ahead. Now at Middle Assendon, there's the Rainbow Inn. After an appalling stretch along the B480 road, the walk takes this path away from the road. At the top of the rise in the last clip, the walk bears left for a section through these woods. Emerging from the woods, I seem to be on a long-distance footpath called the Seven Shires Way. By the way, we left the Oxfordshire Way at Middle Assendon. The walk passes by this old rusting gate, and that's the way ahead, and great views over to the left, and a cow looking at us. Further along the path, those two girls are doing the same walk. Just look at the astounding view. This is looking back the way I've come. After passing through a farmyard, the walk follows this path beside a wood. Now heading down beside this fence towards the B480 road and the village of Stonor. Now at the road in Stonor. Now passing the entrance to Stonor Park. Now heading towards Pishill up this wide track, and it started to rain. I've turned left off the track in the last clip and I'm now heading down to Pishill. Great view ahead. I've just had some lunch here at the Crown Inn at Pishill. And there it is. And there's a view of Pishill Church. I'm now back on the Oxfordshire Way, which the walk follows for the next few miles. Great views on the Oxfordshire Way. That is the path ahead. And here are some of the views. Now going through some dramatic woodlands on the Oxfordshire Way. And that is the way ahead. Confirmation that we're on the Oxfordshire Way. And that there is the way ahead, with the white arrow on the tree. Now going across this field along the Oxfordshire Way. Decent views over to my left, and I hope that is not another hefty shower. There are quite a few hefty showers around. Now heading down towards the abandoned Church of St James along the Oxfordshire Way. The path now heads down towards the road near the abandoned church of St James. Great view ahead. And there are the ruins of the church of St James. The church was abandoned in the 19th century. I've now left the Oxfordshire Way again, and I'm now heading along this track, along this valley. I've now climbed out of the valley, but here's the view looking back down to it. Now on a path through typical Chiltern woodland. The walk has passed through a really dire, scruffy area and horrible road, but now thankfully we're back into some decent Chiltern woodland, although the directions are very complicated. Now heading back towards Henley on Thames through this majestic Chiltern woodland, and that is the way ahead. That's all I need at the end of a 14-mile walk, a golf course. After the golf course there's a walk along a tarmac drive, and then the walk follows this footpath. After the last clip, all the remaining walking was on roads, so here I am back in the centre of Henley and at the end of today's walk.